The night was draped in a blanket of shadows, and the moon hung low over the sleepy town of Falmouth, Jamaica. Within the heart of the town, nestled among ancient trees and overgrown vines, lay the centuries-old cemetery. It was a place where history whispered its secrets and the spirits of the past danced under the shimmering stars. A young woman named Isabella had always been drawn to the mysterious aura of the cemetery. One moonlit night, driven by her curiosity, she found herself standing at its entrance. The rustling leaves seemed to beckon her forward, and despite the fluttering of uncertainty in her chest, she stepped inside. Tombstones stood like sentinels, their inscriptions worn away by time. As Isabella wandered deeper, the air grew colder and a faint mist swirled around her feet. The moonlight cast eerie shadows that seemed to elongate and twist, as if the very darkness itself were alive. A sense of unease settled upon Isabella, but her curiosity wouldn't let her turn back. She felt as though unseen eyes were watching her every move, and an eerie silence hung heavily in the air, broken only by the faint rustling of leaves. At the center of the cemetery stood a weathered mausoleum, its doors slightly ajar. Isabella's heart raced as she pushed the doors open, revealing a dimly lit chamber. The air was heavy with the scent of decay, and the walls seemed to whisper ancient secrets. As she ventured further, Isabella stumbled upon an old journal, its pages filled with handwritten accounts of the lives once lived in Falmouth. The stories spoke of love, loss, and the echoes of forgotten dreams. She read on, her heart racing as she felt a connection to the souls who had penned these words so long ago. Suddenly, a chill ran down Isabella's spine as a faint voice echoed through the chamber. She looked around, her breath catching in her throat. "Who's there?" she called out, her voice trembling. The voice grew louder, a haunting melody that seemed to rise from the depths of the earth itself. Shadows danced on the walls as the spectral figures of men and women materialized around her. Their eyes held a mixture of sadness and longing as they began to sway to the ghostly tune. Isabella's fear was overshadowed by a strange sense of empathy. She realized that these were the souls of those who had been laid to rest here, yearning to be remembered and heard. The haunting melody spoke of love unfulfilled, dreams left behind, and the passage of time. As the song reached its crescendo, Isabella found herself humming along, her voice blending with the spectral chorus. It was as if the boundaries between the living and the dead had blurred, and for a fleeting moment, time itself stood still. And then, as abruptly as it had begun, the song faded into the darkness. The specters slowly dissolved into mist, leaving Isabella alone in the mausoleum once more. The journal lay closed in her hands, its stories etched into her heart. As she stepped back into the moonlit night, the cemetery seemed different. The shadows held less fear, and the wind carried a bittersweet melody that lingered on her lips. Isabella knew that she had encountered the souls of the forgotten, and she would forever carry their stories with her, a testament to the enduring power of the past.